If the cost of silence is the soul of the country, if the cost of tacit support is that we lose the very things that make this nation the greatest in human history, then the price is too high. That, ladies and gentlemen, is from Spider-Man. He said that.
Is it really?
I don't know in what, or like in a comic or a movie. I don't think it was a movie, but I don't know from where. But it's on a list of Spider-Man quotes. And I thought it was pretty good.
I feel like that would have to come from a comic book.
Yeah, that's my guess. I couldn't tell you which one.
Because I can't.
Many, but...
I mean, I feel like the certain type of Spider-Man that we've gotten through the movies, TV shows, games, they all wouldn't say that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything our three would say.
Our three, yeah. Andrew Garfield,
Tom Holland, and
Tobey Maguire.
And Toby. I was like, the
OG. We're sorry, Toby.
The guy, Toby. You want to put some dirt in your eye? No. Here comes Bully Maguire.
Bully Maguire. That's a good one.
Yeah, I thought that was a good quote. A good one for our boy Spider-Man, since he is our point of discussion today, our main point of discussion.
Hell yeah, I've been waiting a long time to talk about this game.
Yeah, been waiting a long time to play it, and an even longer time to talk about it.
Absolutely. So might as well just roll right in.
Let's dive in.
All right, cool. I'm Michael Lee.
And I'm Matt.
And this is Big Effin' Nerds.
Big Effin' Nerd.
Gee, that's really aggressive. Why would you spit?
When you did I was like, ooh. Yeah, you guys don't want to know about that. You can kind of get a picture, but that's
just
all.
Don't ask any questions. Promise you don't want to know.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
All right, Matt, it is fucking time.
Okay,
motherfucker. Fact time.
Fact time
with the trusty old 1144.
All right, so you said you wanted me to the old 1144.
1144. See,
there it is. You said you wanted me to go in like what group of numbers? Because when I picked last time, you're like, motherfucker, you're gonna have to start picking from.
Because Matt's whole thing is he always picks either from like the beginning 50 or the last 50. He never goes towards the middle of the book.
All right,
I literally only have to pick or I literally only turn maybe 3 pages to find the fact that he fucking asks for.
All right, I got it this time. So there's out of 1144, let's go 730.
730. All right. Dude.
See, look at you. Now you gotta look for it.
Oh, really, really short one. One lightning bolt has enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread.
Damn, you must really want some toast.
100,000? Why does that feel like not a lot for a lightning bolt?
But that's a lot. I mean, I can't.
Okay, so yeah, I can't comprehend the amount of
visualize
toast.
100,000 slices of bread.
I have to roll out a whole ass thing of toast. I mean, bread.
Yeah, it'll become toast.
Right.
The future, future tense of bread.
Yeah. I guess 100,000. Yeah, I guess I can't comprehend how much that actually is. I can't visualize it, but that still seems like not enough for lightning.
Yeah, for like pure fucking electricity.
Lightning. Yeah. I mean, oh man, I can't remember. The lightning bolts actually carry enough heat that's hotter than the surface of the sun, right? It was something.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, I think that's an actual fact.
Jeez.
Like the actual heat generated from a lightning bolt can produce more heat than the actual surface of the sun. But that's the surface of the sun. I don't know if that means like extra radiation heat or whatever that may mean. But
damn,
I think I read that somewhere too. I can't recall where I got that information from, but I feel like that is a fact.
Damn, nature, you crazy. Why are you doing all that?
That's why I love lightning though. Lightning is just amazing to look at.
Seeing the in the clouds just.
Oh, my favorite is the crawling lightning.
Yeah.
The one where you have those high ceiling clouds up above the sky.
Not above the sky.
And you see the lightning almost like spiders or just critters scrolling through the freaking bushes or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just looks cool.
I don't like that description of it that you just made, but but yeah, I know what you mean.
The spiders.
Yeah.
My bad.
You were saying it, I was like, yeah, I hate this.
You're making me like lightning a lot less.
Every second you talk about it, I like it less and less.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right, just don't let it happen again.
All right. Fact done.
Damn. Donk.
That was loud.
It probably like landed on like the edge. I think that's why it made like made that little bend.
Made that metal.
Yeah, that little wobble.
Yeah.
You guys get it.
If you've seen Foley in any sort of like for like movies, I don't know if you've ever seen those Foley videos. The ones where they're filming inside the back room someplace, and it's literally a room full of just random shit, and they'll create different sound effects.
Oh, for like people making the sound effects for movies and shit. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that's what that was called.
Yeah, Foley.
Never. Why is it called Foley?
There's an actual dude named Foley that thought about creating sound after films because he would see movies where the sound quality of certain things, like he'd be like, oh well, this is, they're taking footsteps but you can't hear the footsteps, and it's more of a way to just make sound more dynamic, more detailed, so it's not so bland in regards to sound, because sound is half the film.
Yeah, sure.
Visually you're watching it, but when you take sound out, if there's like certain sounds missing out of it, you're almost feeling like there's something not right with the film.
Yeah, no, it immediately breaks your immersion.
Absolutely. That's why my biggest thing is audio. I love audio.
Yep.
I love it.
I think it's called Foley. Every day is a school day.
I forget the dude's first name, but yeah, that's one thing I was always thought about doing, though.
Doing like going into
Literally just sitting in a room.
Oh yeah, like I'm just banging on shit. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I remember watching like the behind the scenes. And they did that shit for Blade Trinity, the third one, and they were so like the scene where Blade kills the vampire and he turns to dust and his skull like falls on like the hood of the car, and like they were like, there's a lady in there like timing it. She's got like a rock and some wood on like a sheet metal. She's like,
Oh yeah.
no, that's not right. We gotta fucking yeah. I'm like, damn, that sounds like a fun job. I mean, a lot of work trying to get the right sound, but like really, you're just like just banging shit together.
you're cavemanning that shit up.
Just banging shit together, making it sound right.
I saw a backroom one of the Bumblebee film, the latest one with Hades
Seinfeld.
Steinfeld.
See, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, I got it right. I didn't.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Boom, 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 boom.
I've never watched that movie.
No?
No, not entirely.
Yeah. I mean, it's never something I like sat there and religiously watched, but it would come on and be like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Small talk over.
There it is.
Time for
Check.
the good spider.
Yeah.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah. The friendly neighborhood variety, which we cool with. Yeah, we like him.
Yeah. Let's just start off with we're not going to go, what happened story by storyline. We're just going to talk about details. It is heavy spoiler.
Yep. There's your warning.
There is that one warning. That's it.
Get while the getting's good.
But I do want to start off with the very beginning.
Okay.
With the whole opening
right,
of the game, and oh my god, I remember texting Matt. I was like, "Bro, have you started playing Spider-Man yet?"
Yeah, I didn't get it for like another day or two after that. But I was like, no. And you're like, that opening, no.
Dude, oh my god, it was cool because you start off with Sandman. Sandman's all getting all crazy inside New York City, and just the opening of Miles and Peter, like, "Hey, I'm gonna need your help," and he's like, "Oh fuck, okay, let's go." And Peter's a professor now.
Yeah.
I think he's working at the
it's not because Miles graduated high school already.
Yeah, he's in college.
Yeah,
he's in college in the game.
But he's applying to I forgot the school, but he's applying to another like school because he wants to go for like music theory or something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was like some type of art school basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, but he gets Peter, and they have this thing where they go up to the rooftop and they're watching this big blob of sand just flying through the sky, and he's like, "Oh no, Marco, why now?" Because he was teaching a class, literally in the midst,
like his first day.
Yeah, it was literally his first day. So they have this little montage of him and Peter running towards the edge, getting all undressed into their spider suits, and then they just both Spider-Man swinging through the
Yeah, it was rad.
dude.
And I was looking back, I was like, oh, that was the part from the trailer we saw where they're running along the roof and they.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But now that was a great intro.
What
Big
were
one.
some of your favorite parts of the game?
Well, other than the obvious things that show up later, the big one that got me, which again was towards the end, where I told you I was like, I don't know why I didn't see it coming, but in hindsight, it makes total fucking sense. The cult of the flame, those guys, you know.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
when like the leader shows up and he's like red hair crazy guy and he has the symbiote and he was like, oh, it's gonna be Carnage. I was like, oh, I wonder if he's just a guy. And then she was Detective what was her name?
Which one? Wait, which one? The
Wraith. Who she used to be Detective, but now she's just Wraith.
yeah, yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, the one that had the animosity towards Peter.
Yeah. I was like, when did that happen? But I think it might have happened in
I didn't recall what happened either.
I think it was in the Hammerhead DLC because I think Hammerhead killed from the last game.
I didn't play too many DLCs. It looks like I'm gonna have to go back.
Oh, the DLC for the first ones were good. You get Hammerhead and you deal with Silver Sable. She comes back. You guys end up teaming up and stuff. There was 3 DLC I think for the first game. Yeah. Wraith is like, oh yeah, his like all his aliases were this Cletus Cassidy, and I was like, of course that's who that fucking is. It just all clicked right then.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, for the Carnage thing, I definitely was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
they're bringing Carnage into the next game. Oh my god, Carnage is my favorite. I fucking love the. Don't think too much into this. I love the sadistic nature of Cletus Cassidy and Carnage in general.
Ruh-roh.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Gulp.
But I don't know. It's those really dark characters that really intrigue me. I don't know if I enjoy the psychological aspects of it and just seeing how someone can, and maybe that's why I'm like, serial killer. Like I don't like serial killers, but when you read into their brain and their thought processes sometimes, and if they're not dumb and they actually voice how they think about certain things, you're sitting there just like, wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's always interesting for me to like figure out like how does someone get into that headspace, Because like we'll always be like, I'll fucking kill that motherfucker, but we wouldn't actually go fucking,
Do it.
cut their arms off, stuff them in a trash bag, and shit like
Yeah.
that. So I'm like, what mental steps do you got to take to get there,
You definitely have to have no regard for human life.
Yeah, that's a big one.
As much as I hate people sometimes, I could never bring myself to really do that unless someone were to do something really fucked up to my family.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the one and only rule. Like, you don't touch my family.
Yeah.
And that's where I think I would be able to flip that script. But like, there'd have to be something really bad that happens. I know some people, they wouldn't do that, but
Yeah, some people, killing's not okay under any circumstance. I'm like, I don't know, man. If there's like a serial child rapist, I'd kill him.
oh yeah, when they say that under any circumstance, I'm like, how do you know?
Yeah,
How do you know you would react in that way?
right.
You haven't been put in that situation.
Everyone has their breaking point.
Oh, everyone does. Everyone.
It kind of reminds me. I'm pretty sure I've said it before on the podcast, but that line that the Punisher tells Daredevil in season 2 of Daredevil when Punisher shows up. When Punisher has Daredevil tied up on a roof and they're talking, after they had their first little scuffle, and Daredevil's like, you kill people. What's fucked up?
Oh yeah.
And Punisher just tells him basically,
You're one bad day.
Yeah, you're one bad day away from becoming me. So everyone has their breaking point.
There's that one. To bring it back, they foreshadowed. That's the word I was looking for.
There it is.
They foreshadowed Carnage, and then they foreshadowed also later on in the game Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm. The G serum.
Yeah, those were the 2 major villains for Spider-Man.
Yep.
Like top of the top.
Yeah, and we got the third one in this one, Venom.
Mm-hmm.
We got that one, and Craven.
Which, do you think that he would come back? Because there is the regular symbiote sample that the leader had grabbed, right?
Oh yeah, that Cassidy grabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you would have, like, I feel like that could break apart somehow because I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, but we're gonna get two major villains in the next one, and I'm already like, oh fuck yeah.
Two big ones.
Do you think we'll be able to play the two Spider-Men in the next one? That's the big question.
It seems to be that it's gonna be Miles, and I think they've. I don't know how confirmed it is, but I think like the Insomnia guys have said, like, yeah, Miles is gonna be the Spider-Man going forward. At least mostly.
Because I know Peter kind of stops at the end and passes the reins on to Miles, but I don't think it's the last that will play as Peter. I think for the next game, it'll be majority Miles. Maybe Peter will be off somewhere else like he was in the Miles Morales game. He'll be off somewhere else trying to do something with EMF. Right? But I do think, being that there's two big villains, one Spider-Man can't handle. Spider-Man in the comic books can handle Carnage by himself.
Yeah, I mean,
he had to enlist the help of Venom.
Right, yeah, and I mean those are Carnage and the Green Goblin. Those aren't just like two fucking randoms. Those are like the big ones.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And Green Goblin ain't no bitch.
No.
He will fuck up Spider-Man.
Yeah, but like fucking I told you when I finished it, and after he was like the G serum, and Harry's just like comatose laying in a bed, and I'm like, bro, please stop experimenting shit on your child. Fuck. Please.
Yeah. Because so in the game, the fucking Harry had the symbiote in him.
That was what was, what was combating his sickness, which I don't think they ever said what he had.
I thought it was cancer.
I mean, that was sort of what I was gathering,
No,
but I don't think they ever straight said, like, I have cancer.
No, it wasn't cancer. They did say it. I can't recall what it was, but it was some sort of, I think, bone marrow disease.
Some kind of degenerative something.
Yeah, and he eventually was just withering away. It was the same thing I think his mom had in the game. And so they used the symbiote to heal him up, and it was working.
It sure was.
But as the game was progressing, the symbiote was like, who's that guy? I like him.
Yeah, what was it? After they had their little team up and they saved Tombstone, which I think, no, he wasn't in one of the DLCs. I don't think he was just one of the side missions. Yeah. But when they had like their little fist bump, like, good job, and the symbiote was like, grabbed him, was like, I want that. And they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
symbiote was like, give me some of that.
Harry, let go.
He's like, I'm trying. What the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah.
But what the thing I want to point out about Harry was he had the look of Agent Venom.
Yeah,
which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did notice that because, I mean, obviously, I think Venom's whole thing was to absorb whatever it is he's attached to, and since he didn't absorb Spider-Man just yet, he kind of just had the Agent Venom kind of look to him. But then you notice the other times that he tried attaching to Spider-Man, then he had randomly got the spider symbol on his chest, and you're like,
yeah. After that first time, he had a little something on his chest. He's like, "You always had that?" He's like, "No, I don't think. Weird."
Oh, you like it though? It was hella funny.
Yeah,
I did. I mean, you can't beat the swing mechanics in this game, man.
They got even better.
Oh God,
they were great in the last one. They got even better.
It got even better because of those web wings.
Yeah,
those web wings, bro.
I know, and like in the intro part, he kept going like, they're not ready, and Miles was like, come on, let's use them. They're not ready, and I was like, fucking use them. I know what you're talking about. Use them.
Yeah, dude, they're so fun to do, especially when you're like swinging through, especially the big part, financial district. And you're swinging through the tall buildings, and then you get one good lunge up, and then you just flying squirrel.
Just fucking gliding.
It was dope. I love how smooth it was. I was spending so much time swinging. There would be times like I'd be such a terrible Spider-Man. I was passing by so many crimes because I was just like, I'm fucking.
Help me, Spider-Man! I'm having too much fun.
Whoa!
They're just like, give me your money. I'm like, help! And you just.
You just say, whoa!
They're like, what the fuck?
Spider-Man, help me! Help yourself!
No, fuck you! What the fuck, man? man.
Spider-Man sucks.
Fucking selfish dick. He's just over there having a good time. I'm down here getting my fucking teeth knocked out.
Getting all my money taken from me.
Getting my teeth knocked out for $5.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'd be a terrible Spider-Man, but that shit was so much fun.
Yeah, it was. But luckily, I mean, it wasn't like the first game where you had like each district had like 5 crimes, you know, you have to complete in the district. It was just, those were just side things you could just do.
They're random pop-ups.
Yeah. And even after you finished them in the district, they would still pop up in the last game just for stuff to do. But so that I felt less compelled to do them this time around too. Yeah. Although I did them just to like get leveled up and so I can see what the new suits are when you level up and shit.
So like I said last week, with platinum the game, so I got all the suits, all the different variations of each suit, and I'm just like, now there's too many options. I don't know which one to wear.
Yeah, it's funny. Even though I got all the options, I still stuck with like I kept Spider-Man in his like sort of starting suit, but I changed the like to black and red. I kind of like the look of that. And Miles, I had him in the track suit, I think it was called, or the strike suit is something. It was like on the first row, a couple over.
Is that the combat looking one?
No, it looked kind of like his starting one, just a little different. I can't remember exactly. He had a
strike from that little mobile game.
Oh yeah, maybe Strike Force, that one or something.
Yeah,
it might be. All I remember is on the little foot, the boots. He had the little ninja feet.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I forgot the tabbies.
Oh, is that what they are?
Right, the ninja. You said the ninja
where they're
things?
like it's not just one. There's the two.
Yeah,
two toes in each.
Tabbies, I think they're called.
Yeah. I remember he had those, but it looked kind of like his original suit. And I like that, but I kept him sort of traditional because I told you I love the Peter Parker Scarlet Spider suit with the little sleeveless hoodie.
Yeah.
But I don't like using those because they don't have the reactive eyes, which really help in like the cutscenes. When something happens and his eyes go like, you know, you really feel the surprise. But when it's just static, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was able to read it perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I can see how the reactive eyes definitely can help people predict or read certain emotions because you're wearing a mask.
Right.
Can't really do the whole emotion thing, yeah.
Plus, I think in the comics, that's why Peter Parker says a big reason why he wears a mask is because he's fucking scared.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm a kid going up against, you know, aliens and shit. Like, I'm fucking scared. That's why I wear the mask most of the time, other than, you know, keeping his identity secret. He's like, that's why I wear it. I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah, I like the suit. There's a Craven suit when you beat all the Craven missions and stuff like that.
Did you wear that
suit? I have Miles wearing that one, a variation of that one, and then I have Peter wearing this. I forget what it's called. It's like a combat-esque suit. He's got cargo pants and army decor type stuff. And
I think that was like the Secret Wars suit or something.
Yes, something like that. And when he opens up his wings, it's instead of just like web wings that touch his hip, it's literal robotic wings that just shink.
Yeah, which I didn't wear that one too much, but when I saw you playing, I was like, oh shit, because I noticed like some of the wings are different depending on the suit, they're different, but that was way different.
Wait, yeah, it wasn't like web wings; it was literally
wings. You fly.
Speaking of Craven, how did you like him?
He was rad. Which I gotta say though, in that intro cinematic when they show him hunting that, you know, testing that guy of his and hunting him through the jungle and shit, and that guy's like, I fucking got you, old man, just because his jacket is like hanging on a branch, and just from that clip I was like, that's just his jacket, he's not in it, and that guy was like, I got you, old man, I'm gonna get you. Fucking dipshit. And that's why Craven just was like, no, you fucking pathetic. Killed him. Dude was a fucking unit.
Craven was so fucking badass in this game. Ridiculous.
Literally no fear, like anything. Like, and as the things he were fighting got worse, he was just like, yes.
Dude, he was getting a hard on for that shit. It was fucking wild. I was like, oh god, calm down, gotta relax.
I know I texted you about the part with Venom when he was fighting Harry's Venom.
Right, got it.
He was choking him and he was like harder, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, that's okay. I didn't know you had that kink, but all right. To each their own, I suppose.
I mean, his whole thing was he just wanted to find that one creature that could take him on.
Yeah,
because
well,
he couldn't. He's just the ultimate hunter.
and what was it he said? He wants to die, but he wants whatever that kills him to be worthy of it. He doesn't want to just die from a disease which he had. I don't know if they said what he had either, but it was like
I think
cancer.
they did, but that him was a type of cancer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so he was like, I don't want to just die an old man in a bed from a disease. I want to go out getting my fucking throat ripped out or something.
Yeah. What was interesting during those? Have you finished all those missions yet?
Yeah. I finished all the stuff.
Oh, okay.
I didn't 100% it like you, but I did all the side.
You did everything involved with the game
Yeah.
directly. So what was interesting during the Craven missions was the fact that throughout the missions you're getting all these audio messages from like Craven's family and shit, and they're like, I'm coming for you and blah blah blah, and then you find out in the end that he straight up fucking killed them all.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder if we're gonna get have to deal with them later in the game. They're like, nope, he already took care of that.
No DLC for that one.
He already took care of those.
Yeah, that was like, oh, I mean,
Pretty gnarly.
I was pretty, I don't want to say disappointed, but I did kind of want to have that little bit of see Craven's family coming through.
Yeah, because I don't know much about like his family, whether in the comics or anything. So that would have been something kind of interesting to see. But still, good.
They have the Craven singular comics, right?
Yeah,
The ones
and
where
they're making a movie. If you didn't know,
they are,
but
it's pushed back indefinitely right now. I'm pretty sure. I think the whole writer's strike thing that happened recently kind of threw a wrench in the gears.
was one of the victims of that. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I think, would you say earlier, the only movie you really have coming out for MCU next year is Deadpool?
Deadpool 3, yeah. That's the only one slated as of now for 2024, which, like, damn. I mean, good, I think.
You would hope, right?
Yeah, because, like, people talk about the superhero fatigue, and, like, I don't know, like, I don't think
it's superhero fatigue. I think it's bad writing fatigue.
rushed even, like, because, like, there's, like, we gotta get the fucking new one out, But, like, with the Infinity Saga, that was years. I know we've sung that saga's praises so many times, but
11 years.
yeah, years in the making, and they were like, we are going to step by step work our way up to this, not just like, there it is. Which, like, I know I've said before, but I called it with DC right after the first Avengers movie. I was like,
Yeah, DC was at fault for that.
yeah, they just went Justice League. I was like, you can't do that, man, because who the fuck are these guys? Yeah, I know Cyborg and all that, but, like, who fucking cares now?
Right.
There's like, here you go, get their movies later. No, that's not how you do that.
And they bring in Darkseid, and now you can't even capitalize on that. It's fucking dumb.
Good job. Nailed it.
Yeah, DC was definitely more or less. They obviously rushed it. Now you're seeing Marvel rush things, and I will say this all the time. I think I blame the shows. I think the whole idea of bringing out shows ruined the whole thing for the MCU.
Yeah, which is kind of a bummer, because at first I thought it was a good idea. I was like, oh, this is a really good way to, like, fill in some gaps in between movies, but that's not really what they're doing.
No, now it's made everything more confusing, if anything.
Yeah, because I mean, sort of the same thing with, like, Star Wars. Like, they were like the Ahsoka show. It was like, do you have to watch other things to know? Yeah, actually, you kind of do. Unfortunately, you have to watch Rebels.
You have to watch all of Rebels, pretty much.
Yeah,
and then if you're like, oh, who's this Ahsoka character? How do I watch her? Oh, you're gonna have to go watch Clone Wars.
Well, to start, you're gonna have to watch all, how many seasons are there of Clone Wars? 6. You have to watch all 6 seasons of that. Then you gotta watch Rebels, and then you can watch Ahsoka. And only then.
And only then.
That's a lot of fucking work, man.
The only benefit for, like, YouTube and stuff is, like, if you really didn't want to watch those shows, like, at least all of it, and you just wanted to know the main storyline for her, I guess you could go onto YouTube and be like, backstory of Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Someone will do the homework for you.
Yeah, someone's got a video laying all that shit out, which is what I do. Like, when I get into certain games, like with Baldur's Gate, I'm like, what's the lore behind Baldur's Gate? So I'm looking up, like, the story from the first 2 games and shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to go play those.
But, yeah, so we'll see what goes on with MCU. But
But
to bring it
Spider-Man.
back to Spider-Man, I don't know what else do you want to talk about? That Anti-Venom,
Yeah, that was fucking rad. That was cool.
bro. I was like, they did it. Oh my god, and the suit looks so dope.
Yeah. Speaking of the symbiote suit, I didn't really like the look of when Peter had the black, suit.
The Venom, yeah, the Black
Yeah,
Venom
didn't
suit.
really like the look of it. It looked,
Really?
it was kind of cool, but like as soon as I unlocked the classic black suit from the comics, I was like, oh, that one.
You liked it more as infused rather than an actual
Yeah,
exosuit.
yeah, because it just looked kind of gross.
So Matt didn't like it because it looked gross. I enjoyed it. I thought it looked. I thought it looked cool because it gave him that bulkier look.
Yeah,
And, but I could get the idea that you wouldn't like it because it doesn't look accurate in regards to the comics or even the movie with Tobey Maguire,
right. Where he just got a black version of his suit.
which was sick.
Fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, like as soon as I unlocked that comic book black suit, I was like, that one.
I would say there's also a movie black suit, right? Because I know they had the Amazing Spider-Man suit from the movies. They had the original
yeah.
Spider-Man suit.
But you could get Toby's black suit in that one too.
Yeah, so that was cool. Like you could still wear that suit and feel fine with it. What I did like is that in most of the cutscenes, I noticed like one or two cutscenes where they tend to not let the suit be in the cutscene. But most of the cutscenes, you could choose a certain type of suit, and that suit will show up in the scene.
What suits did they not do it with? Because I noticed.
It's not so much the suits that they didn't do it with. It's more or less there were certain cinematics that they had to have the suit that you were supposed to be wearing
Yeah.
cut in.
Yeah, no, 'cause I saw that. Like I told you, I wore the classic comic book black suit.
Yeah.
But when it was a cutscene, it was the one they made.
Oh, really?
The one for the game, yeah.
So I had cutscenes that showed my suit, whatever suit I was wearing.
Yeah.
But there was just, like I said, the one specific type of cinematic where they were like, all right, now we have to show it the way it was supposed to be seen and not the way you want to see it. Boom.
But I want the comic book black suit. But they're like, no, we gotta show you our black suit. And I'm like, fine.
I guess.
So then I just started wearing it again. I was like, fuck it.
I did like the white suit though.
Yeah,
the anti-venom.
that was cool. I wore that till like I finished the game in that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one was sick. I like the fact that you got to play as Venom.
That was a little power fantasy right there.
Bro.
Dude.
When they were like, Venom was actually out and about and doing shit, and then they did the little thing where the camera goes right behind, and I was just like, no fucking way.
You like flick the stick forward and you take a step. I'm in.
I remember watching and I go, because I was like kind of like, lean back on my little couch and just like playing the game. All of a sudden it does that little maneuver, and I instantly go, I got into my, all right, let's do this.
Yeah,
I fucked up everyone.
It's like that meme, right? Where you're like, when shit gets real, you lean back and then the lean forward. Like, what the fuck? Shit's going down.
That's what I did. It was so cool playing as Venom.
That was rad. Just fucking.
It was sad that it was short-lived. Yeah. But the fact that I still got to play it and fight Craven as Venom.
We got to fuck him up.
Dude, his death.
Yeah, that was intense.
When his death happened, I went, oh.
Yeah, oh shit, you really just bit his head off. Whoa. And he's Monch.
And then drops his body. And
no
just
head.
I was like,
damn, you really did it.
oh,
hell yeah.
My God.
Which gives me some hope for the Wolverine game they're making.
Oh, yeah, Insomniac.
Because like people are like, bro, if you make that like some rated T ass shit, come on.
I don't think they would.
I hope not.
Because the last Wolverine game we got was Origins, right?
To my knowledge, yeah. I mean, there was Wolverine's been in games, but the Wolverine game was that one, yeah.
Yeah, strictly Wolverine. if they're gonna do that, they should follow the model of that game in regards to violence and how they're gonna do like a damage system,
That one was sick.
especially aesthetics.
Yeah, that one was so fucking cool.
So can you imagine that game updated? Like, oh,
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 oh.
oh.
But just like the movie, how everyone hated Deadpool in the end of that movie, the boss fight at the end of that game with him was fucking bullshit too. I remember I was like, you fuck.
I hated fighting Deadpool in that game.
Loved the whole game. Got there and was like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Like, even on the easy setting, it's hard.
I beat it, but I wasn't happy about it. Fuck.
I mean, can you imagine being Wolverine having to fight a fucking teleporting swordsman mercenary?
And also Cyclops. Fucking laser
Yeah,
eyes.
that's right.
Just in case.
Such
You thought he
horseshit.
couldn't hit you from far away. He can.
Can you imagine if he was talking the whole time too? Fuck!
And he did Nightcrawler fucking teleporting shit, didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. Fuck him, man. Bullshit.
Yeah, the fact that we got to fight Kraven was super cool. The fact that you got to beat Venom was super cool.
Yeah. Got to play as the bad guy.
And then Miles is not redemption, but his, I guess it kind
You
of,
could look at it as a redemption.
right? With Mr. Negative,
Yeah, Lee.
Lee. You know, if you guys can't recall from the Miles Morales one, that's the dude who killed his father.
He killed his daddy.
Was it directly or indirectly?
He like exploded, and his dad was there with with Osborn, I think.
So I guess it was kind of directly.
He wasn't targeting, but he sure didn't give a shit, you know.
Right. He had a little redemption thing with Lee, but throughout this whole course of him trying to find Lee or Mr. Negative as his villain name is,
Yeah.
you see him getting like a different type of Venom power.
He gets some kind of different power when he's like near Lee or like interacting with him.
Yeah, and he got like this white lightning, and it was way more powerful.
Yeah.
I love that. I love his Venom powers in general. I think those.
Yeah, those were cool, but you know what I kind of forgot about like the whole game? I kept forgetting like, oh yeah, he can go invisible.
I forgot that shit
I
too.
just kept forgetting like I saw it in a cutscene and I went, oh yeah. I never used that.
And it's funny because the movie Across the Spider-Verse,
Does it all the time.
he did it in that one.
All the time. But I just like, nah, I don't care.
I think there was one or two times where I did remember it for certain missions. I was like, oh yeah, I could go stealth. Doop.
Just walk right by him. I did like that we could create our own web lines in our own to do the perch takedowns, you know? You could be on like a light pole and just like stick a little web
Yeah.
line. I did like that addition. That was really cool.
I enjoyed that. That helped so much.
Yeah, big time on the stealth ones because like in the other one I'm just like jumping around different light poles, like come over, hitting on the ground. Come here. Like, what's that? I gotcha. But this time I can just go. I'm just gonna get you myself and go over there.
The what's it called? The nests that the symbiote stuff had.
Those were tough.
Those were hard.
Yeah, there was like, especially like because like I kept fighting, a bunch of them that had the one nest, and then like I fought the one that had two, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. After you're done getting the ones off of this one, then you're like, oh, this one's getting attacked. Son of a bitch.
I just was over there. Get the fuck off it.
Yeah. I loved everything. It was just like, fuck, it was such a fun game. And it's up for game of the year.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, naturally.
Has to be.
It was shorter than the first one, I would say, though. That's what everyone's saying. It was shorter than we expected, but not. I didn't feel like cheated in the length, really.
No, I think it was a decent length. I think it was appropriate enough for the game. It was longer than the Miles Morales one. The Miles Morales one, I was a little disappointed on because I was like, oh, that's it?
Yeah, I think that one was kind of clear. Like, oh, we were gonna make this just like an expansion, but then we were like, we can get away with getting a new game out of it.
Maybe a little bit more substance. You could have done that.
Yeah,
Still a fun game.
that was
still a great game.
That was the first one I played on my PS5 when I got it.
Oh, was it?
And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
and I
that's
was
right.
like, the graphics, wow. I was like going into photo mode and like zooming in on his like Adidas shoe. I was like, look at the fucking detail on that shoe. Holy shit. Yeah.
We just need to get you a 4K TV, and you'd be
I
like,
got one.
do you?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
8K TV. I meant 8K.
Do they have those?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's getting kind of ridiculous.
Eventually it's just going to be like, there is no TV. It's just like above your retinas or something.
Fuck. Eventually.
Eventually.
I hope-
Someday.
AR is gonna happen. Be able to play. Oh, I just thought about something really cool.
What?
You imagine like playing Yu-Gi-Oh with AR, bro.
Fucking Exodia just what?
Yeah, fucking Slicer the Sky Dragon. Just fucking, oh my god.
My blue eye.
Red Eyes Black Dragon.
He's fucking cool.
Red Eyes Black Dragon was pretty dope.
Except everyone's gonna be trying to fuck the lady sorceress character. You know, I can't think of her name.
I thought it was Lady Dark Magician.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's it. Everyone's gonna be like,
Yeah, people are gonna get real weird, and then especially because if it's gonna be AR, that means you're gonna be like out and about, and yeah, that's gonna be a weird time. I don't know if that's gonna be good.
Well, depends on who you ask.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be an interesting time to say the least.
Can you imagine AR Spider-Man game?
Because they're doing that big Assassin's Creed VR game right now. You seen that? That Assassin's Creed Nexus, that was their VR thing.
Mm-hmm.
That looks pretty cool.
There is a Spider-Man VR game.
I think
Kind of Spider-Man. It's more or less that VR worlds that you go into, and then you just go into a certain portal where there's Spider-Man, and you can literally. I was like,
oh,
standing in my room, just going like this.
I'm Spider-Man.
It looked cool in the game.
Yeah, fuck it. That's as close as we can get for now. I'll take it.
I'll take it too. Shit. The game overall, fuck.
Yeah, great. Fucking Spider-Man Peter started becoming Bully Maguire though, as he was infected with the symbiote before.
Oh, he was a fucking dick.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm the hero, bitch. Like you ain't shit." Like the MJ, and she was like, "Bro, come on."
I was like, dude, I think I hate you more than I did the Tobey Maguire
Honestly,
one.
yeah, he was
Because
just an asshole.
fuck.
Just hurtful.
Yeah, he had zero. I mean, there was zero remorse with the last one too, but this one was just, there's something about him. You're just like, who fuck you?
Yeah. When are you taking care of this?
I want to play Miles.
Yeah. Miles is over here just like, "Hey Pete, you need help?" And he's like, "No." You're like, "Okay."
Yeah, he was a hell of being.
Don't just get in the way, whatever.
Yeah, what's the dismissive of Miles? And I was like, oh, this guy's fucking.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
He's still technically your protege. You can't just leave him hanging out to dry yet. Come
Yeah.
on now. Look at what you guys are going up against. Come on.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I would, if I were to rate the game, I would probably do it. This is out of 5. I'm gonna do it out of 5.
Okay.
I feel like 10 is too easy. If it was to be out of 5, I'd probably rate the game around a 4.6. It was definitely more. It was better than a 4.5, but I do feel length could have been better.
Yeah.
Or a little longer. You could have done a little bit more. Playing as MJ, that was fucking horseshit.
They were better than the first game.
Yeah.
Better overall, but still, every time I came up, I was like, this again?
Yeah. It's not Spider-Man 2 and MJ.
And MJ, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Which I brought up to Matt. Should have been called Spider-Men. Like, so that's, what is it? 1.
So there's a point
3.
1.
And then, yeah, no, that's all 4. I think that's all 4 points that I really wanted to be like, meh.
Yeah. Now the MJ thing, like I said, they were better, but still, just like why?
It was more or less a nuisance because I never asked for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I get that it's to break up the pace a little bit, but like I don't want that.
If you're gonna have me break up the pace, have me play as Peter or Miles, like how you did in the game.
Right, like how when you were infiltrating Craven's, little mansion place, and you're going undercover as the waiter at first,
Yeah.
But like we just put MJ in there just because.
I like how Craven had just a fucking tiger in his office too.
And he's just like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Never seen Spider-Man get scared. Tiger would tear his ass up.
Like, easy, easy.
And she's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'd be terrified.
But then after you like drug her, he comes in. He's like petting her. And stuff.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, I didn't do it myself, but after you beat Craven, you can go find her in the zoo in Central Park or whatever.
Really?
That's what I heard. Yeah, you
I feel
can.
like that would have been a trophy that you could have gotten.
Yeah, apparently, like I saw a video of someone just like whipped into her fucking little enclosure, and she was there, and she remembered. She was like, "Oh hey," and he's like, "Hey, kitty."
That should have been a trophy to get. Like I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Like because there's a couple trophies in there that was, oh, go visit so and so, or go visit this, or go find this, and I go, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the one to visit, Uncle Ben's grave as Peter and stuff.
Yeah.
Except when I found that, I was already like in the Venom suit, and he wasn't like fuck you, Uncle Ben, but he was like I'm gonna save so many more people with this suit, Uncle Ben. You're gonna be so proud of me. Fucking like ran.
I did that after the game was done, so he was more or less, better.
Me too.
He wasn't just an asshole to be like, Uncle Ben, I'm gonna save so many fucking people.
It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna be so proud of me. Fuck. Get out of here, Bully McGuire. Get out of here. Go and get.
Good Lord. What would you rate it?
I think the 4.6 is probably fair. I think I'm with you on that.
I just think the whole MJ thing kind of threw me off. You could have named it Spider-Man.
I saw I guess a TikTok or something about it, where they're like playing as Peter and you're like sweating, and then playing as MJ, just like do 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 do. That's how it felt.
Yeah, the fact that MJ was going around taking out Cravens, come on.
Yeah, and even like when she's just like running at him and like, bam, like you tell me they wouldn't just turn and fuck out of here.
Bro, it's a video game. Get over it.
No! These guys are supposed to be like the trained hunters that Craven handpicked.
Yeah,
And
which means that they have the same hunting skills.
Yeah, and they just go, oh no. Like they wouldn't just fucking...
You're telling me that
Stomp
MJ
around.
is light-footed enough to sneak up on a Craven hunter?
She was wearing those Toms the whole game, so... Anyway, I don't want to talk about her no more.
Toms give plus 10 stealth.
Right. give you a +5 on your stealth checks. Sorry, I've been playing Baldur's Gate.
I know, I need to get back into that.
So much in that game. That's not what we're here to talk about. But it could be.
It could be. I mean, we can talk about D&D in general. I mean, fucking... I miss D&D.
Me too. This is sort of scratching my itch.
A little bit, but at the
it's
same
still...
time, I'm like, I want to play an original, quest that someone came up with,
Yeah, I'm like, it's scratching my itch, but not perfectly. But take what we can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, good fucking game. We got a lot to look forward to in the next one. And
In the next Spider-Man game and the next Insomniac game, superhero-wise.
yeah, which is Wolverine, I believe, is the next one coming down the pipe, which, I mean, I have high hopes for. Which, like I said, which like the universe seems to have listened to my heart when they came out with Spider-Man. I was like, give those guys the superhero games. And they seem to have done that. Because I think they're making they're making another superhero game. I forgot. They had kind of released like a timeline.
Iron Man,
No.
Thor,
No.
Superman,
No. I
Blue
said-
Beetle,
No.
Cyborg.
No. It's not
Wolverine.
DC. But duh. But I think maybe they're making an Avengers or something. Maybe that. But anyway, they're making some other superhero games. So the universe seems to have listened to my heart.
Better make up for that other bullshit Avengers game that just came out. Well, not just came out, but relatively.
A little while ago. I played it and went, yeah, okay. But I was just pissed off because I wanted to get like everybody's like classic suits. And they're like, you got to do a bunch of crazy dumb bullshit to get this suit. And I was like, nope, not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think so, guy.
I'm going to beat the game, and that's the last I'll touch it.
Yeah,
Womp womp.
I don't even think I beat the game, and I was just like, I don't even want to go back to it. There was a while I played it for a second. I played it for a hot minute, and then as soon as I jumped off to play some other game, that was it.
Yeah.
Wasted, I think I got it on sale, so like $40 or something
I
like
think
that.
I got it with my PS5. It came with like a pack because the game when I got the PS5, it came with like Miles Morales, um, Avengers, and Hitman 3, which I still haven't played Hitman 3, but
Like the OG Hitman 3?
nah, that the newer one I think.
Oh, there's a new one?
Yeah, they've been like re-releasing them. There's been some new ones recently. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and they're not like story based where you like go place to place. They're just like mission based sort of. And there's like all these countless different ways you can take out your guy or targets or whatever. You should check it out. I can fucking probably just let you borrow it. Fuck it.
Did you hear about the lawsuit that Sony is about to be
Oh no.
getting smacked up with? It's like a
For
I know
what?
it's like a billions type of lawsuit because they were doing something with the PlayStation Network, their whole store and all that, and how they were upcharging certain things, but saying that it was on sale, and it was like just the deception of consumers. And the Sony lawyers were trying to get rid of the lawsuit, basically say, "Hey, drop it." Like we don't want to deal. Yeah, they wanted to do some, under the table handshake deal.
Settle
Like,
it
hey,
out of
man,
court.
didn't happen. So the lawsuit's going through. I think it's 1.9 billion. I think that's the lawsuit. But essentially they said that if you had bought any sort of games from I think August of 2016 if you bought games through the PlayStation Store from
Yeah.
August 2016,
Who hasn't?
then you are able to claim.
I
I'm,
bought
I'm like, I'm looking out for that one.
I bought a lot of games on the PlayStation Store between now and then.
Yeah, is it
Then
gonna
and
be
now. There you
is it gonna be like an equivalent of how much I bought? How's this gonna be divvied up? Because
Because that's a lot of money.
they're like, oh, we'll give you this much in PlayStation Store credits.
No, that's not.
Gimme.
Give me the moolah. Give me the cheddar.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was a crazy lawsuit. I didn't
Damn,
think.
I didn't hear about that, but that's shiesty. But are we surprised?
No,
No.
Sony's not perfect at all.
No.
Like,
No.
not even close.
That was revealed to us some time ago.
Oh yeah, especially with the hacks that the hack that got into their network lately.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years ago, they also had another hack.
Yeah, this is kind of a thing that it's like a revolving cycle. Just every few years, hack.
Sony needs. I mean, it's a Japanese-owned country, company.
Yeah.
They have as much as a country as some countries.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, but like you'd think the Japanese are pretty security-wise, at least computer security-wise. You would think it'd be a little bit better because they're so technologically savvy.
Right.
But somehow they're just getting hacked left and right. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we shall see the
Yeah,
path that takes.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, did we have time for a couple would you rather's or
I think we could do maybe one, 3, 4.
we could do a couple?
Let's see. Let me pull some up. All right. So a quick little would you rather to finish off the episode. Matt,
Ah.
would you rather have acne all over your face or have acne all over your body, but not the face? As soon as I read that, I went, oh, they both sound so
That's awful.
awful.
Speaking of somebody who used to have, personally used to have some not great acne. I had it along the sides and shit.
I remember that. I forgot about that.
And that's why, actually, I took Accutane at one point when I was in there, and that fucking.
Yeah.
I don't really get acne as much anymore. But I remember back then they were like, "Hey, you gotta have you sign these consent forms because there's a chance you could get cancer or something." And I was like, "Oh, I'll take it."
The things we would do for no acne.
I tried fucking everything. I did the whole what was it? What was that shit that was on the commercials on the time?
I know. I'm trying to think about it.
Proactive? No.
Yes.
Proactive?
Yep.
Yeah, I did all that. Nothing. Even did before my sister's wedding, went to this sort of, not like a spa thing. I don't know. They did where they found out a lot of my acne was probably ingrown hairs. And so,
Ooh,
fuck, she
interesting.
just
Okay.
tore my face for like, that was one of the most painful things I've ever been through in my life. Like, I cried. Big. She's in there just like, ooh, and I was just like fucking.
No, the face is very sensitive.
Oh, yeah. So that didn't really help. And then took Accutane when we went, I think it was the first or second time. One of the times we did science camp counseling.
Yeah.
And the thing with the Accutane is it dries you the fuck out.
Yeah, I can see that.
So like my lips were fucking hella dry, chapped. So they gave me like that's how I first learned about the shit I put on on my tattoos, the Aquaphor.
Aquaphor.
That's how I first learned about that. Right, you're gonna want some of this put on your lips because you're gonna get fucking dried out. But it fucking worked.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, speaking as someone who used to have it, down, they're both so shitty.
But then there's all over the body, which means that like
Which back knee is gross.
if you were to go to the beach and stuff like that, you're like not taking off your shirt. Sure, you have protection from the sun, but you're also not that comfortable because the beach tends to be hot.
That's not even a would you rather. It's just, I mean, fuck. Which shitty thing do you want more? I don't know, man. They're so shitty. It's so hard to choose. Like all over your body?
I'd imagine the hot spots.
Are we
pretty
talking
much
like the back of the
chest,
shoulders?
back? Because people don't tend to have really acne on like their arms, the main part of their arms. They'll have it on like the top of their shoulders, back for sure, chest.
I guess ass. Yeah, we got those butt pimples. Those suck. I guess I would maybe choose like the hot spots on the body, but like that's
Choose body.
that's not a good choice.
55% chose face. I get the face part. I don't know. That's a hard one for me. I don't know if I could pick easily that one.
I mean, you saw how I just struggled this one time. It's like I don't want to pick either of them, but I have to pick one.
I think it might be hard or easier to get over the ones on the face, just because it's right there. It's pretty much like, hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Versus the ones on the body, no one really can suspect. But then the second you take your shirt off, it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
Then there's that element of surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
That's why I'm like, it's a fucking lose-lose situation, man.
oh, I already know Matt's answer for this one.
Oh. Okay.
It's such an easy one for you. Would you rather kiss a mouse or kiss a spider?
Mouse? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Come here, Mickey.
I'm gonna go see him at the end of this week.
You better go kiss him. What about if it's Spider-Man?
I met him when we went to Disneyland. He's cool. The guy that got playing him is cool,
Yeah.
but not that cool. But Mickey, there's a lot more mask. I'm not gonna feel his lips like I would underneath the Spider-Man mask. Yeah, mouse. That's too easy. Slam pick.
Yeah. 74%.
What'd you pick?
I'm surprised it wasn't higher.
You didn't
I'd pick the mouse.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm not kissing a spider.
Yeah.
It's like too close to the fangs.
I was like, yeah, I'm not kissing mandibles. Get the fuck out of here.
And again, you could get rabies. Well, I don't know. Do mice carry rabies?
I think they probably can. I don't know for certain.
I've never really heard of mice carrying it, so I'm not too sure.
I think most animals can go rabid. We can.
Yeah, okay. Definitely. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Would you rather boost your intelligence by 5% or boost your charisma by 5%?
Now we're getting into the Baldur's Gate questions. Intelligence or charisma?
Oh, wisdom or charisma? Yeah. Actually, intelligence and wisdom are different.
I think I'd go with the intelligence.
Intelligence? You could use some, yeah, for sure.
All the help I can get.
No, Jimmy! No, Jimmy! Heal! Heal! Oh, it's so hot!
Forgot about that video.
Heal! Heal!
Yeah, I forgot you showed me that video after we recorded last week.
If you don't know, there's a TikTok video that I saw. There's this dude. I don't know his name, but he has a character in his skits called Jimmy, who isn't all there, and they're playing hot potato. he ends up chucking the ball that he had in his hand at everyone in the classroom. And the teacher's like, "No, Jimmy, it's not that hot. No, it's not real. Heal, heal."
It's so hot. Just fucking beaming people. Yeah, I forgot you showed me that after last week.
Boost your intelligence.
Yeah.
I like to say I have charisma, but I don't have the type of charisma that I guess fall under most people's umbrellas of charisma. Like my charisma really comes out with people that are generally like me. I guess you could say.
It's pretty subjective.
Yeah.
Charisma.
But if boosting my charisma means that my netting can be a little bit wider and I can reach more people that way. Because I would like to be a people person. I know I'm not, because there's not a lot of people I can just be around, mainly because their personality or their body language just doesn't read off as like, hey, I want to be friends with you. Yeah. You're cool. They're more or less just like,
yeah. I want to be a people person, but people don't fucking make it easy all the time.
No.
And some people just ain't worth it.
Boosting your intelligence could have a backfire.
How so?
Ignorance is bliss.
That's true. That's true.
That and then with the whole charisma thing, comedians are very charismatic.
So are cult leaders.
It's
kind of a requirement.
That's a big backfire right there, dude. You can be a cult leader.
Not to say that you become charismatic and instantly, here's your cult leader card or anything, but
But you do reach more people, and some people just might not vibe with you as much. So the more people that don't vibe with you could bring your energy down. I don't know.
Yeah.
But who I am as a person now, I would probably go intelligence as well.
Yeah.
71%.
Yep.
So we're in agreement there. Ooh. You could probably tie this into sports. You could probably tie this into video games.
What's that?
Would you rather never play or play but always lose?
Like sports? Never play?
In general. I would say anything.
Never play or play but always lose.
Yes. I'm a loser.
I'd probably choose never play, because if you're going to always play and always lose, I mean, you're eventually not going to want to play. The morale is a big factor in that.
It is, but there are times where like I'll play a game, or like even like for instance, I'll watch football. When I watch football, I always think back to when I used to play. And I'm like, I want to play.
I'd play.
And that is more of a driving force for me to want to play than anything else. Even if I lose, it's more or less just getting to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm very much, I like being involved in certain things and wanting to play and actually playing versus never getting to play. It would suck because you're always losing. I would hope that eventually down the line I could come up with a mentality that goes, hey, but at least you get to play. Not a lot of people get to play.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, okay.
So I mean, is that like I never get to play, like I'm just sitting on the bench every day, or is that just like I never got into it, like I just don't?
Let's just say that I think the way it's worded, it'd be like you had played at some point, but then now it's like a choice between never playing or playing and always losing.
And now you're just in the
So you've had the bug, you've gotten bit, but you can't now. You have a decision to make. I don't know. It could go either way.
Because if it's between like permanently riding a bench or playing and never losing, then I'd choose to play. But if it's like play and always lose, or just like fuck it, never be involved in it, then I would choose that.
Never having played in the first place. I would think that would make it too easy of a question. Yeah. So we should probably assume the former.
Then in that case, I change my answer to play and always lose. If it's either that or permanent bench riding.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, 64%.
To play to always lose, but
always lose.
Not an easy choice either.
Some people just want to play.
Yeah.
You just want to be involved, I just want to be part of the discussion. I just want to be on the team, man.
Just put me in, coach. Come on.
Yeah, right. All right. Let's see if this will be the last one. Ooh.
It's a tough one.
It's an interesting one. Would you rather have all dogs try to attack you when they see you, or have all birds try to attack you when they see you?
Birds can be real motherfuckers, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Like-
why I was like, this could be a difficult.
Because like there's the movie The Birds. You know, the old scary movie The Birds, black and white.
No, I don't remember seeing that one.
It's an old one.
Probably like
but,
40s, 50s.
Yeah, I think around there. I think it might be not 40s, but yeah. Fucking yeah, those birds are fucked up.
And imagine like how many birds you see versus how many. No, that was me.
Okay, I was like, I think that was my phone.
How many birds you see versus how many dogs you see.
And there are already some birds that are like that.
Oh yeah,
Like
seagulls will do it.
Yeah, like magpies, super like territorial.
Yeah,
They'll just like get the fuck out of swooping on you, get the fuck out of here. Crows can be like that.
crows can be like that. I've had more run-ins with seagulls. Punk ass bitches.
mine, fuck you.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I kicked a seagull one time because, oh no, I kicked a pigeon one time. One of those city birds,
Yeah, those birds don't give a shit.
and he was just walking around like,
Got his chest puffed out. What's up?
yeah. And I know that he was like looking for food, and I was just sitting there on a table, and I just go, "The fuck is this?" And I flinched at him. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And he goes and looks at me just like, I was like, "What the fuck, bro?" I was like, "No, fuck you!" And my foot moved so fast from the reaction of this fucking cocky ass bird. It was like, you ain't shit, dog. And I was like, "Fuck."
You want to fucking bet?
I kicked him, and he's like, "Oh, okay, fuck."
Damn, called you on your bluff, and yep,
And he
he reaped his rewards.
exactly. Punk
He
ass
reaped what
bitch.
he sowed.
Stupid fucking
Yeah, no, those
dove wannabe.
yeah, fucking trash dove. Those fucking city birds don't give a shit, dude. They're ballsy.
But all dogs.
That's a pretty big problem.
You know, there's a lot of pit bulls in our area, and
Yeah, and like we all know pit bulls aren't inherently bad, like people want you to believe. But if they're just
But
all
they're strong.
dogs, yeah, they're strong. And if all dogs are just gonna attack you, that's a big problem.
yeah.
I'd probably choose birds. But that's, like I said, not an easy choice either. But there's
Yeah, a murder of crows, bro.
and then they're going to murder you. Fucking eyes.
Literally, they pick at you, like piece by piece.
They
like,
take little nips, little pieces of you.
I'd have to carry like a shield around with me, you know, shield and sword. Just be like, like fucking
Yeah.
police pulls you over. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Sir, you don't have any idea.
As they're talking to you, you know why I pulled you over? Ah, you know what I'm dealing with? Oh my God.
Yeah. or while you're pulled over and you're just sitting in the thing, you see a crow just come out from behind him, and then the crow just goes, Sir, get down. You're all,
The crow just target acquired. Fuck.
and then it calls to other crows. Dude, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know, because birds are motherfuckers,
I
dude.
just carry around like a big fucking, like one of those pizza spatulas, or like a big fucking, or like a boat, or just don't get the fuck out of here.
Swatting birds out of the sky.
Squawk punk. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think.
But good luck fighting off a herd of dogs, man. Like,
Oh, but imagine
Pack.
you've seen a fucking bald eagle.
yo.
We've gone to camping trips where we've seen eagles flying in the sky, and they
Yeah.
go and snatch a. Like, you're over here kayaking, they'll have a 4-foot wingspan, just
Big motherfucker, just. Yeah, I was tripping when we were just kind of like just cruising like early morning down the lake in the boat, and fucking just came out from a tree, white head, and I was like, that's a fucking bald eagle. I didn't know they were here. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think that was the first time I had seen one in the wild too. I was like, I didn't know that. Yeah,
And owls. Owls will fuck you up.
and they're quiet,
Yeah.
way quiet.
But owls, they look all like, oh, just a cute little owl. No, they're birds of prey too. They will fuck you up.
I want an owl for a pet. Them things are fucking cool.
Yeah.
Peregrine falcon, 220 miles per hour.
Fuck.
They can reach speeds.
That's ridiculous.
Can you imagine? Just
That's like getting hit by a fucking Pidgeot from Pokemon, man. That's fuck that.
Like,
Fucking hits you with that aerial ace move.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they would knock you the fuck out at that speed, if not kill you.
Or just
Oh
throat
my
slit.
god.
Yeah. I didn't take those birds into account. I'm just thinking like
The falcons are very prevalent in this area.
yeah. I'm thinking of just fighting off fucking pigeons.
That would be the brunt of the force that you'd probably fight.
But then every now and then you get the Dark Souls boss of a fucking falcon coming in. Oh no, no. The Latin music, music starts playing. Health bar.
God forbid you go to a fucking outdoor zoo and see an ostrich.
Thunder goose, the pantless thunder goose.
Oh,
Just fucking. No, we're good.
what was that?
I don't know. I was just going like saying a fucking goose, fucking. They're stomping you out, and then the chair was like, "Stop that immediately." So I
Like, whoa,
so
whoa,
I
whoa.
must stop.
The ostrich or
Stomp your ass
emu.
out. Yeah.
Or-
Emu. I think it's pronounced emu.
I don't give a fuck what it's pronounced. It's spelled emu.
All right. Just saying.
And what else? There's another bird. I forget what it's called.
Australians fought a war with those
They did.
and lost.
I think we talked about that, didn't we?
And they lost.
Oh no, that wasn't.
That was on a time suck.
on
too.
the time suck though. But there's another bird out there that's just fucking. I mean, you're not gonna probably face this bird. I think it is Australian native as well. It's fucking huge.
Which one?
I don't remember what it's called, but it looks like a giant pelican. Literally looks like a giant pelican, and it's the size of an ostrich. And that thing is just like when it
Ew.
clamps its beak together, it's like it's loud.
Is it like a shoe bill, like one of those?
I think so.
Because I think I've seen them. They look fucking hella mean too. They're
Yeah.
beaks fucking huge as fuck.
They like do that with their it's like an intimidation factor or something.
It
I don't know.
works. It's effective.
Oh, that's a hard question.
Yeah. I mean,
Honestly.
with the birds we got here, I like my odds.
But
dogs, like
we
I
got falcons here though.
Like I said, good luck fighting off a pack of fucking dogs.
Dude, send some chihuahuas at me.
But
though.
then
I
again, if they're
fuck them.
chihuahuas, yeah, I'm gonna go.
I would love to fuck up some chihuahuas, those dumb rat dogs.
But you got like a pack of Rottweilers, you walk by and they're just like, oh shit,
Oh.
shit.
My God.
Big ass mastiffs. It's over. It's over for you.
There's so many birds in the world though.
Yeah, that's tough. But I'm gonna go birds.
You're gonna go birds? I think I would have to go dogs. They're not as nimble.
It's true. They can't fucking fly. That's a big factor.
I'm gonna go dogs, but I'll put in your answer for birds. 65% for birds.
Yeah.
I can't. After thinking about, because I watched those stupid nature documentaries, right?
Some crazy ass.
I know what birds can fucking do. Yeah. Everyone, dogs will do what they do and all that, but you can generally be able to grab a dog physically and just fucking snap its neck.
Just I Am Legend that shit, you know.
You could. It's possible. Way easier than a bird. Birds are hella nimble. And you'd be surprised at like their capabilities in regards to survival or just general attacking techniques.
Yeah.
Gust of wind. No, I'm kidding. It's like, what is this, Pokemon?
That's what I'm saying. This is gust. Wait to turn, come back.
Wait to turn. I forget about that.
Piss me off when you go up there to use fly. You wait to turn, comes back just to miss.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing up there the whole time? It's fucking. Oh, my turn. Donk. Missed.
Oh, wow. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah. I got to take
And you were down there like, hey! Hit it! Hit this piece of shit.
Oh, my goodness. But I think that does it for today's episode of Big Effin' Nerds. We really appreciate you guys coming back. Go ahead, check out everything in the bio of this episode. Also, check out that link where you can donate to the podcast, help us out, and hopefully get us to have better quality videos in the future. That'd be really appreciated.
Yeah.
Don't forget that our video podcast is now coming back out on YouTube, and now we have the 2-camera system going on.
Yeah, all for ever upwards, you know.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed the last video. Don't forget to comment on the stuff and let me know If there's anything you guys want to see out of the videos, if you enjoyed it or anything like that, just don't forget to rate us and let us know if we're doing good.
Yeah, let us know.
So yeah.
Let us know. We'll listen. Mostly. No, we'll listen. Yeah, so other than that, next week, we are looking at... shit. No, I remember. We are looking at we're gonna do a Star Wars tier list.
This will be Matt's last episode.
No, I remembered within 2 seconds. It's okay. It was the pressure. I was like, we're gonna be doing fuck. No, I got it.
Yeah.
Tier list. So just characters in general. No specific Jedi, Sith, or anything. Just characters.
We've never done a tier list before, so this will be new territory for us.
There's a lot of those tier lists out there. And we're like, we gotta get in on that market. So we'll dip our toe in there and see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised. Are we gonna have like 2 separate tier lists for each other? Like we should write it on a piece of paper.
Oh,
and
we're
then
gonna
just reveal it afterwards.
We could make our own, or we could just. I say we maybe just like say a character and kind of have our list, and we'll make it as we go. Is what I'm sort of thinking.
And are we have to agree on a consensus, like this character should belong in this, and we bring our own argument? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
That's what we'll do. I don't know. I guess depending if that takes the whole episode, maybe we could do some more Would You Rathers or something.
Yeah.
That's always a good way to fill some discussion.
Definitely.
But I think we'll have plenty of discussion with that too.
There's plenty of characters out there, so
yeah. So that might just be the whole thing. But if there's time.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking at. Come check it out. Come check it out and like it, or else. No. But
or else what, Matt?
Or else I'm gonna come give you a kiss on the mouth.
I think that'd be like more enticing for them to not like it, though, right? What if you had a lot of fans out there and they're just like, yeah,
I guess
I'm down.
That's subjective,
Yeah, I'm down.
So
is that like a good enough threat? I don't know.
I'm gonna lick your face.
That's a better threat.
That's better one. No one likes their face licked.
No.
So there it is.
Not even by your significant
Someone
other.
out there's like,
Oh, okay.
all right, fucking, that's enough of that weird shit. So that's what we're doing next week. Come check us out. Other than that, that's my grandpappy, Matthias Tobias. Always. My great grandpappy, Matthias.
Died.
I told you. Remember what I told you? Matthias Tobias is eternal, okay? As he always used to tell me. Later, taters.
Suck, nerds. See ya.